Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So we are heading towards 2025, and I wanted to give you a bit of a heads up about what hair trends are going to be popping in 2025. So we're going to be seeing a lot of taking inspiration from this year, because when it comes from the trends that we've already been seeing, you can see a few people pop up in here. Sabrina Carpenter has been a huge influence on 2024, continuing to 2025 with the haircuts and colors. Dua Lipa is always in these trend reports. So let's get into it. The 2025 hair trends to know for the year ahead. So we're going to jump start into the 2025 hair trends. As I'm seeing an increased interest in reinventing classic hairstyles in a modern twist, a modern way, like a messy textured bob, as opposed to something that's laser cut. Now, what we're going to be looking at in the salon, and we're seeing this quite a lot as well, where people are tending to go for something which is a little bit more textured, a little bit more lived in, a little bit more sort of free, as opposed to those laser straight bobs, one length haircuts. If you've seen any of my videos in the past, you'll see that I cut a blunt section in, I lift it up and we make it into a fist. We texturize it slightly to make it that little bit more lived in. So there's some of the trends that we'll be looking at in today's video. So to highlight a person's natural texture has grown in popularity as well. And this is something that is basically all hair types. People aren't necessarily jumping for the straightening irons, the curling tongs. They're probably going for more salt sprays, texture sprays, oils, mousses, serums, all those products that they can use in their hair to make their hair naturally feel and look that little bit better. So when it comes to the hair salon, and we're going to be doing these haircuts of a little bit more sort of like natural texture, what we want to be achieving is something that really works for you, for the client. So when you're going to your hairdresser and wanting to embrace the trend for 2025, looking at more natural texture, which is growing in popularity, I'm seeing it every day in the salon, is that we really want to, or you really want to have a consultation with your hairdresser to find the needs and wants. So what do you love about your hair? What do you hate about your hair? That is going to be one of the biggest trends for 2025. So with celebrities having influenced us, we're still not over Sabrina Carpenter's curtain bangs. And I think Sabrina Carpenter has been one of those celebrities that has literally like popped off. Her music's gone big, her image has gone big. I can't remember the actor that she's dating, but he's obviously blown up as well, which has made it even more of like a power couple. And also Dua Lipa's cherry cola color. So cherry cola color, like we're going to speak about in a minute, is something that's, you've got the red tones, you've got the warmer tones, but you've still got that underlying tone of brunette. So let's jump back to Sabrina Carpenter with her tousled buttery blonde. Um, the waves that she has with her color just seems to ooze sort of real undone but done sort of styling. And you got Dua Lipa's fiery copper undertones. That was 2024's modern and confident hair look. So both of those that you take away from 2024 when we're going to 2025, you've got basically opposite ends of the scale. You've got Dua Lipa on the red brunette sort of deeper level, and then you've got Sabrina Carpenter on the lighter buttery level. So I see this influence carrying over into next year, and predicting that curtain bangs, choppy layers, and warmer tone colours will dominate the hair trends and colours for 2025. And you can already see it in salon. When we're looking in salon at what clients are coming in for, asking what they're seeing on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, maybe Facebook, Google, you're seeing that people are bringing in these inspiration pictures, and it's all like I've just suggested. So I think they're going to be massive trends for 2025. And let's just jump into something which I'm seeing a lot of now. It's people wanting to change up their look and not really wanting to go too dramatic, but they're wanting something a little bit different. And I know this can be seen as like a little change, but um, it can often have the highest impact because it is right there, and that's fringing. So it won't come as a surprise, but fringes are a 2025 hair headliner. Whether it's a curtain bang, French girl Birkin bangs, or the mouse haircut, and that's made popular by the likes of Taylor Swift and Dakota Johnson. You've got these little fringes, you've got curtain bangs, you've got heavy fringes, you've got soft fringes. I think fringes in general for 2025 are going to be something that people are going to go to. I know fringes have been massive already for what, the past 2-3 years, but there's a lot of people that haven't had them. And I think with the way that the trends are going, You'll have people who didn't have a fringe going for a fringe, and the people who've got a fringe growing it out, maybe because it's shorter, they're going to go for the next trend, which is a boyish crop. Because you've already got the shortness at the front, maybe changing your medium to longer lengths into something that's a bit shorter. Big trend for 2025. They're cropped cuts, and we've seen their popularity grow over 2024, and they're expected to be on board for 2025 as well. It's a little daring and exposing having short haircut, but it can make an outfit approximately 800% cooler. And these short haircuts, if you've got the face shape and the confidence to wear them, I think there is nothing better if somebody is rocking a shorter haircut with confidence. People look at them and think, oh my god, their hair's amazing. Whereas it's probably the haircut is probably 10% of it. It's their outfit, it's their confidence, it's everything that brings it all together. And those short haircuts are going to be banging for 2025. So a popular short style for those looking to go super short is the Boyish pixie crop. So the Boyish pixie crop, I'll pop some pictures in so you can see, and it's just that little bit softer. We were talking about softness in this trend for next year. And rather than really sort of like hard, precise pixie, we're looking at like the boyish sort of pixie, which when you look at guys, they haven't really got, unless they've got skin fade or anything like that, where it really quite and tightly lined up. But when they've got that sort of loose hair that you see a lot of, they're a little bit more lived in. So that's where that trend is sort of coming from. Another trend is 70s bohemia, and I've noticed an extra carefree energy exploding with free-spirited styles beginning to dominate both fashion and beauty trends. And if you've looked at the fashion weeks, you'll see this is all over it. But one of the biggest things that I'm loving when it comes to 70s hair is just taking inspiration from stylists like Debbie Harry, Stevie Nicks, Marianne Faithfull's choppy cheekbone layers. And I think that's going to be really, it might even come up with a different name for it, but I think the wolf cut, shag, butterfly cut is sort of fading away a little bit, but it's still got a real essence in this sort of 70s rock and roll hairstyles that we're going to see in throughout 2025. And it wouldn't be a Paul Watts Hair Trends Roundup without mentioning a bob. We've already said the boy pixie, boy crop. Now we're talking about a boy bob. And the boy bob is again really loose. It's something that the girls can really take away from the laser straight bobs and I suppose the maintenance. I think the maintenance of the sort of laser straight bobs are a real contemplating factor when people come to have a bob, because they're thinking, oh god, if it's cut with a laser, it looks, when it starts to grow out, it's a little bit sort of edgy and a little bit frayed. That's like nothing to worry about for 2025, because that is going to be the trend. The trend is going to be a lot softer, a lot more lived in, a lot more textured. So if you've already got a bob or something shorter and it's already looking a bit frayed, you're bang on trend. And then again, we were just talking about the sort of like lived in, growing out. We're going to talk about the next trend, which is au naturel. So taking things back to roots in the past year, a lot of you have embraced their natural hair textures more and more. And this is likely to become even more of a prominent trend in 2025. So with the au naturel, we've just been talking about it, sorry. People will be wearing their hair more natural, tousled, diffused. If you've got poker straight hair, see, this is one of the things I don't think is talked about enough. When we talk about trends that are natural, people often think about wavy, curly, frizzy, and all that. But people who've got poker straight natural hair, they often don't like it. They want that sort of like maybe bit more volume, bit more curl in there. But it's sort of like that it girl look that takes a lot of people a lot of effort to get when you've already got it. So the au naturel, when it comes to poker straight, curly, wavy, really tight corkscrew, they're going to be a massive trend for 2025. Now, let's just jump into a color trend, and this is taking inspiration from Sabrina Carpenter, and I think she's been probably one of the most influenced celebrities throughout 2024, so I'm not really surprised it's going to creep over into 2025, and that's buttery blondes. So for hair trends, warm undertones are leading the pack. Particularly for bright blondes, we'll see a warmer golden palette for spring summer 2025. So if you're thinking about having something where you're maybe darker now, maybe edging towards something that's going to be bang on trend for spring summer, maybe look to go towards, sorry, that's still some a little bit warmer, maybe like the natural golds, natural beiges, those sorts of things, and you're going to be bang on trend. And that's something to often think about as well with your hairdresser. So when we're looking at taking somebody from where they are at the minute to maybe a trend they wanted to have like an impact for. Maybe it's like graduation, a wedding, big party, big birthday, and they're like, right, I want to have a big transformation for this event. What shall I go for? Let's grab our phone, let's get Google, and let's start to look at some hair trends. If we're looking at those warm undertones of blondes leading the trends for 2025 spring summer, then we could already be starting to lift the process now all the way through autumn winter and then into spring. And then as we get into proper spring summer, you're bang on trend with a warmer buttery blonde. So this shade has a softer, sunnier feel compared to the cooler blondes and beige blondes that we're used to seeing. I know I did say beige, but if you mix beige with golds and anything like that, you're going to be bang on trend rather than go for those icy white blondes. But I have to touch on it. Ice white blondes, really cool blondes are still huge trends. I think people tend to think, oh, this is a trend, that's what I'm going to have, or my hair isn't on trend anymore. That's not the case. The case is that these are just really highlighted through influence and by celebrities that are rocking them right now. I can guarantee you when it gets to maybe a little bit deeper into spring summer, those cooler tones are going to really pop out, and we're not going to stop doing them in salon, so they're always going to be on trend. This is just a little bit of inspiration to give you for 2025. Another trend is fiery red, and I think reds always creep into these hair trends because it's such the polar opposite to the blondes and the brunettes, but it's something that is really fashion color and something that's a real statement. And I think also you've got to really think about how much aftercare and how much it fades and everything like that. Even though it's a big trend, you've got to always think about the fading. And when it comes to reds, you can often guarantee that they are going to fade quicker than most colors because you want that real impact of red. Even though you are still red, it's going to be fading away. And you're going to be starting to think, oh, it's sort of muting and muting down. Just pop into your salon and get a refresh, probably like 4 or 5 weeks down the line, and you'll feel amazing. So when we're talking about fiery reds, this is bringing the fire into 2025 hair trends. Reds and coppers remain very popular, as seen on Alessi Rose and Dua Lipa, as I said. A deep cherry brunette draws the eye with a subtle red, violet, and brown reflect, whilst maintaining the muted depth of brunette. So that's also something we've got to think about. We're talking about reds, but if you want to stay bang on trend, having that muted depth of brunette in there, so it's a little bit deeper, it stops the maintenance, I suppose, of reds. Having that deeper underlying pigment in the hair makes the red color stay that little bit more vibrant, that little bit longer. And if you're thinking about regrowth as well, if you've got like blondes and you're darker, if you're thinking you want to go real sort of wow factor red, you've got to think about your regrowth coming through because there's nothing that really matches up to it. So that's something to also consider when it comes to having a fiery red hair trend for 2025. So this is just a bit of a taster for 2025. I'm going to go deep down into some of the big trends for 2025 in this. I'll be doing some how-tos, I'll be doing some tutorials, so be sure to check out, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below if you're thinking about having any of these trends for 2025. And I am looking forward to bringing you all my content, my brand new content in 2025. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.